Psalm 61 reads as follows. The first four verses, it reads, "Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me and a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covert of thy wings." Verse 2 actually contains the thought that I would like to transfer to you on today. It actually reads as follows: "From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I." This particular psalm was a psalm penned by David. David, who had so many battles. He had battles with Saul. He had to quell uprisings by his son Absalom. And David, the psalmist here penned, he just brought out the truth that there are literally things that are just too much for you to handle. He said, when my heart is overwhelmed, when you get at the point where it's just too much for you to take, when you get to the point where they say that this is literally the straw that broke the camel's back, he said, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. And I submit to you, I would say to you, that we're living in a day now where so many people are fighting so many battles on so many fronts. There are people that are fighting battles in their finances. The divorce rate is escalating and skyrocketing. And so many times we're just battling so many battles at one time, but the psalmist had so much in mind that I feel is correct. When we look here, it says, "Hear my cry, O God." The first thing was the psalmist was in pain, but the first place that he went for the solutions to his problems, he took his petitions to God. I remember an old song that they used to sing back in the day. They used to sing a song, "He knows just how much you can bear." There are literally times where the pressures of life and the things that life can hit you with will literally have you in a position to where you want to put your shoes on your head and your hat on your feet. But the psalmist didn't stop there. He said, "But when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I." And when we're talking about rock, the things that a rock symbolizes is stability. I mean, when in an ever-changing world, the rock that you want to hold on to is Jesus Christ. The scriptures declare that heaven and earth shall both pass away, but my word shall stand forever. The psalmist took the ease, the burden was released by him being led to the rock that is higher than I. And I submit to you, if we're talking about right now, I didn't give it a title, but I would say this is instructions for the overwhelmed. In the midst of all that you're going through, in the midst of the battle that may be the fight of your very life, I would suggest to you that you would do just as this psalmist did, to take your cry unto God and be led to the rock that is higher than I. I know the church likes to paint a perfect picture that if you join church on Sunday night, by Tuesday night at 7:30, all your problems are gone, you have no worries, your kids will be fine, but that's just not true. The psalmist penned in Psalm 34:19, it was penned, "Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of them all." And for those of you who ascribe to the name of Jesus Christ, who feel that you're walking the walk and living the life of Jesus Christ, Paul wrote to Timothy in 2 Timothy 3:12, his very words were, "Yea, and all that will live godly shall suffer persecution." You will go through. That's literally a part of, I feel like that's a part where the church has just missed it so much over the last several years, is that we just made it like, you know, that there is this Christian utopia that you'll walk into. But in the midst of everything that you're going through, you need to know that there's a rock that you can be led to that is higher than you, that there's a place of safety that God can deliver you from that problem that you're dealing with, from that burden, from that toil, from that concern that you have. And he can do it. And we're talking about instructions for the overwhelmed. I would pray that when your heart is overwhelmed, that you would be led to the rock that is higher than I, and that rock is Christ. God bless you.